Hello there, and welcome to another episode of Last Week Tonight. Tonight, we're diving headfirst into the wacky world of cryptocurrency, specifically a little something called PiNetwork. Now, if you haven't heard of PiNetwork, don't worry, you're not alone. It's one of those things that seems to pop up out of nowhere and suddenly everyone is talking about it. But what exactly is PiNetwork and why should you care? Now, PiNetwork claims that its coin, Pi, could one day be worth a whopping $314,159. Yes, you heard that right. Over $300,000 for a single Pi. This isn't just some random number they pulled out of thin air. They arrived at this magical number because, well, Pi. Yes, you heard that right. Over $300,000 for a single Pi. They arrived at this magical number because, well, Pi. You know, the mathematical constant, 3.14159, and so on. It's a clever little marketing gimmick, and honestly, you gotta hand it to them. It got people talking. They arrived at this magical number because, well, Pi, you know, the mathematical constant, 3.14159, and so on. It's a clever little marketing gimmick, and honestly, you gotta hand it to them. It got people talking. But here's the thing, is there any substance behind this bold claim, or is it just a load of hot air? You know, the mathematical constant, 3.14159, and so on. It's a clever little marketing gimmick, and honestly, you gotta hand it to them. It got people talking. But here's the thing, is there any substance behind this bold claim, or is it just a load of hot air? To understand this, we need to dive deeper into what PiNetwork actually is and how it works. Yeah, they thought it would be a fun little marketing gimmick, and honestly, you gotta hand it to them, it got people talking. But here's the thing, is there any substance behind this bold claim, or is it just a load of hot air? To understand this, we need to dive deeper into what PiNetwork actually is and how it works. PiNetwork was created by a group of Stanford graduates who wanted to make cryptocurrency accessible to everyone. Their idea was to create a digital currency that you could mine on your phone without draining your battery or using up all your data. And honestly, you gotta hand it to them, it got people talking. But here's the thing, is there any substance behind this bold claim, or is it just a load of hot air? To understand this, we need to dive deeper into what PiNetwork actually is and how it works. PiNetwork was created by a group of Stanford graduates who wanted to make cryptocurrency accessible to everyone. Their idea was to create a digital currency that you could mine on your phone without draining your battery or using up all your data. Sounds great, right? But there's a catch. Unlike Bitcoin or Ethereum, Pi isn't traded on any exchanges yet, so its value is purely speculative at this point. But here's the thing, is there any substance behind this bold claim, or is it just a load of hot air? To understand this, we need to dive deeper into what PiNetwork actually is and how it works. PiNetwork was created by a group of Stanford graduates who wanted to make cryptocurrency accessible to everyone. Their idea was to create a digital currency that you could mine on your phone without draining your battery or using up all your data. Sounds great, right? But there's a catch. Unlike Bitcoin or Ethereum, Pi isn't traded on any exchanges yet, so its value is purely speculative at this point. This means that while you might have a lot of Pi coins, they currently don't have any real-world value. We're about to find out. Buckle up, folks, because things are about to get interesting. So, what does the future hold for PiNetwork? Will it become the next big thing in cryptocurrency, or will it fade into obscurity like so many other digital currencies before it? Only time will tell. But one thing is for sure, the journey is going to be a wild ride, so stay tuned as we explore the highs and lows of PiNetwork and try to separate the fact from the fiction. Buckle up, folks, because things are about to get interesting. Now, when it comes to financial advice, it's always a good idea to listen to the experts. These professionals spend years studying market trends, analyzing data, and understanding the intricacies of financial systems. Their insights can often mean the difference between a sound investment and a financial disaster. And when it comes to PiNetwork's $314,159 valuation, the experts are pretty much unanimous. They're calling shenanigans. This figure has raised more than a few eyebrows in the financial community, with many questioning the basis for such a high valuation. See, PiNetwork doesn't operate like traditional cryptocurrencies. Unlike Bitcoin or Ethereum, which have established themselves on major exchanges and have transparent trading volumes, PiNetwork remains an enigma. Its operations are shrouded in mystery, and this lack of clarity is a significant concern for potential investors. It's not listed on major exchanges, which makes it incredibly difficult to determine its actual market value. Without being traded on platforms like Binance or Coinbase, there's no way to gauge its liquidity or real-world demand. This absence from major exchanges is a glaring red flag for many in the financial world, and without that crucial piece of information, any talk of a $314,159 valuation is basically meaningless. Valuations in the cryptocurrency world are often based on market sentiment and trading activity. Without these metrics, any valuation is speculative at best. In fact, many experts are downright skeptical about PiNetwork's legitimacy. They argue that the project lacks the transparency and accountability that are hallmarks of reputable cryptocurrencies. The absence of a clear roadmap and the constant delays in launching its mainnet only add to the skepticism. They point to the lack of transparency, the delayed mainnet launch, and the heavy reliance on user referrals as major red flags. These issues suggest that PiNetwork might be more focused on growing its user base than on delivering a functional and valuable cryptocurrency. Until these concerns are addressed, it's wise to approach PiNetwork with caution. One of the biggest criticisms leveled at PiNetwork is that its coin, Pi, has absolutely zero real-world use. You can't buy anything with it, you can't trade it on major exchanges, and its only real function seems to be attracting new users. This lack of utility is a major problem for any cryptocurrency, but it's especially concerning for one that claims to be worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. Think about it. Would you invest your hard-earned money in something that you couldn't even use to buy a cup of coffee? Probably not. Despite the lack of expert support and real-world use, PiNetwork has managed to amass a surprisingly large and devoted following. This is largely due to the tireless efforts of its community, who have been instrumental in promoting the platform and spreading the word about its highly questionable potential. Now, there's nothing inherently wrong with community-driven marketing. In fact, it can be a powerful tool for building brand awareness and loyalty. However, when the marketing message is based on hype and unrealistic promises, it starts to feel a little icky. Section 5, MLM or not MLM? That is the question. One of the most common criticisms leveled at PiNetwork is that its referral system bears a striking resemblance to a multi-level marketing scheme, or MLM. MLMs are often controversial because they can sometimes prioritize recruitment over the actual product or service being offered. This has led many to question the legitimacy and sustainability of such business models. You know, those businesses where you're encouraged to recruit your friends and family, and you earn commissions on their sales? Yeah, those. These schemes often promise significant financial rewards, but the reality is that only a small percentage of participants actually make substantial income. The rest often end up spending more money than they earn, leading to financial strain and disappointment. Now, PiNetwork vehemently denies that it's an MLM. They argue that their referral system is simply a way to grow their user base and increase the network's security. By having more users, they claim, the network becomes more decentralized and robust. This is a common argument among many tech startups that rely on network effects to gain traction, and to be fair, there are some key differences between the two. For instance, PiNetwork doesn't require any monetary investment to join, which is a hallmark of traditional MLMs. Additionally, the rewards in PiNetwork are based on the growth and activity of the network rather than direct sales of a product or service. However, the optics of the referral system are, shall we say, not great. The emphasis on recruiting new members can give the impression that the primary goal is expansion, rather than providing value to the users. This can be particularly concerning for those who have had negative experiences with MLMs in the past. When your primary growth strategy relies on incentivizing users to bring in new recruits, it's hard not to raise an eyebrow. The challenge for PiNetwork will be to prove that their model is sustainable and beneficial for all users, not just those at the top of the referral chain. Only time will tell if they can overcome the skepticism and build a truly decentralized and valuable network. Another point of contention among PiNetwork users is the seemingly endless delay of its mainnet launch. For those not familiar with crypto jargon, the mainnet is basically the final live version of a blockchain network. PiNetwork has been promising a mainnet launch for years, but it has yet to deliver. This has led to a great deal of frustration among users, many of whom have invested significant time and effort into mining Pi. Now, let's talk about PiNetwork's tokenomics, or the way its tokens are distributed. And let's just say it's not exactly designed to inspire confidence. You see, a large portion of the initial Pi supply was allocated to You guessed it, the team members and early investors. This kind of centralized control is a major red flag in the world of cryptocurrency. It creates a system where those at the top have a disproportionate amount of power and influence, which can lead to all sorts of unsavory outcomes. And finally, we get to the juicy stuff: allegations of market manipulation. You see, PiNetwork has been accused of using key opinion leaders, or KOLs, to artificially inflate the price of its coin. KOLs are basically influencers with large followings who are paid to promote products or services, and in the world of cryptocurrency, they can have a significant impact on market sentiment. Now, there's no concrete evidence that PiNetwork is engaging in any illegal activity. However, the rumors and allegations persist, and they've certainly done no favors for the platform's reputation. So, there you have it, folks. The PiNetwork saga is a wild ride of hype, speculation, and more than a few red flags. While it's certainly possible that Pi could one day be worth something, it's important to approach this project with a healthy dose of skepticism. Remember, if something sounds too good to be true, it probably is. Don't let the promise of easy money cloud your judgment. Do your research, consult with financial experts, and never invest more than you can afford to lose.